Hello guys, Miss Tori here. As promised, I wanted to go over that very last example on the guided notes with the distance formula. Just wanted to make sure I did an explanation step by step of how to do that. And so that's what we're going to do now, completely unedited, just jumping in and doing this quick video for you guys. So these were the 2 points. In that example, we had the point -6, 4 and the point 5, -2. And what we're doing is we're calculating the distance between these points on the coordinate plane. Okay, that's what we're really doing, but this formula is what we'll use to do that. Okay, the formula tells you exactly what to do. Copy it verbatim, don't change anything. Just do what it says, okay? So first, I suggest every time you're doing anything with multiple points, with 2 points, that you label the points with the x1, x2, and on and on and on. So this is my first point. So I'm going to put a 1 up top. I said it's first because it's the first one I see. And this is going to be point 2. Okay, now you should know and remember that ordered pairs always come in the setup X, Y. Okay, it's always that way, even over here, X, Y. Okay, alphabetical order. And then what you want to do is, because this X is under 0.1, that's going to be X1. And because this Y is under 0.1, that's going to be Y1. Same thing over here. X is under 0.2, so this one will be X2, and this will be Y2. So before you do anything else, before you even get started, you should label the points with the X1, Y1, X2, Y2, because when you get to substituting into the formula, it's going to make it so much easier for you. All right, so the formula, you can just copy it straight down. Don't change a thing. That D stands for distance. And you have your square root sign. Don't forget that, it's there. Next thing I see is a parenthesis. Okay, so I'm going exactly step by step. First thing I see, copy it. Next thing, copy it. When I get to X2, I know I need to replace it with a number, but what is X2? Okay, well, you just come back over here. Which number is labeled as X2? 5. 5 goes in. Go back to the formula. Formula says minus. Then you better write minus, okay? You do exactly what the formula says. Don't think about it. Don't try to change it. Do what you see. After minus, it says X1. What's X1? Come back over. X1 is -6. X1 is everything in front of the comma. So don't just put 6, put -6. It doesn't matter that there was a minus sign already there from the formula. That doesn't matter. Okay, so now I'm bringing down the parenthesis like I saw here. And then I need to bring this exponent of 2 down. Okay, just copying and pasting, not thinking, just copying. Plus sign, parenthesis, parenthesis. All right, now Y2. I need to find that. What's Y2? Well, it's clearly labeled, so it's easy for me to find it. -2 is Y2. Substitute that in right here. Back to my formula. It says minus, I put minus. Back to my formula, Y1. Y1 is 4. 4 goes in. Parenthesis, parenthesis. Exponent of 2, exponent of 2. Okay, so now everything is substituted in. If you notice, there are no more letters under the square root sign. Once you get to a point where you have all numbers, then it makes it so much easier to work it out, okay? The D, you're not changing because that's just for distance. All right. So now we will work out the parentheses first. Keep your square root. Don't forget to keep writing it over and over. we need to do 5 minus -6. Well, remember that should change to addition. So 5 plus 6 is going to give us 11. Still have my parentheses, just following proper formula protocol, and exponent up here, not changing, plus sign, not changing. Okay, back to another set of parentheses. Let's work this out. -2 minus 4. -2 minus 4 is going to give us -6. Keeping my parentheses in proper form and the exponent. Okay. And every time we perform a step, I go to a new line. It helps me keep my work nice and neat. It helps me, if I make a mistake, I can go back and identify it easier. Okay, but you're less likely to make a mistake because you're doing it so orderly and organized. Next line. This time we want to actually perform the square, or perform this exponent right here. So 11 squared is going to give us 121. Still a plus sign. And now I have -6 squared, okay? So that would be -6 times -6. Negative times a negative is a positive. That's going to be 36. 36. Okay? Getting better and better, right? Each line, it gets a little bit easier, okay? Remember, keep your square root sign. Sometimes students forget that. They'll just leave it off. Don't do that. It's there. It has to stay there. Now we need to add 121 plus 36. 121 plus 36 is going to give us 157. Okay. And actually, like I told several of the classes yesterday, but not all the classes, I like to leave mine in square root format, which means I would stop right here and put square root of 157 as my answer. But I know not everyone likes the way that looks. And if you do choose that, you have to make sure you keep the square root sign on it. If you turn in 157, your answer will be wrong. Okay, so you can either turn in square root of 157, or you can work this out like in your calculator, square root of 157, and get a decimal number. And I'm gonna do that real quick. And that's gonna give me 12.53 if I round to the nearest hundreds. Okay, so 12.53 can be the answer if that's what you like as a decimal number. Okay, so that's an example. Finding the distance between 2 points in the coordinate plane, you use this long formula over here. Oops, long formula over here, but you go step by step. Okay. All right, I hope that was helpful. I just wanted to make that video just in case I didn't have the opportunity to go over that in class today, but I'm going to post this video in just a minute. All right, bye guys.